Hey, this is Cordew, and I want to welcome you to a special episode of Real Conversation with Cordew Productions.
I'm Rebecca Watkins, and I have been asked to talk about my business, my heart, Pink Dulce. Pink Dulce is a makeup, it's a conglomerate. We are a beauty business. We meet all women of all ages. We help turn out entrepreneurs in the beauty industry. It's just for the makeup junkie, basically, and for the non-makeup junkie. Pink Dulce is a feeling. It's great. It got started back. It got started back in 2003, maybe 2004. I was a single mother at that time and trying to make ends meet. I was working with one of the top makeup companies that I miss. I was a business manager for Prescriptives Cosmetics. They're no longer around now, but being able to make ends meet, I started going out and people would get me to do their weddings or photo shoots, and they didn't want to come actually to where I was, to the department store. And I said, okay, well, I'll come to you. And I guess that's about how it got started. I have been licensed in the cosmetic arts world since 1991. It was something I've always wanted to do. I remember as a little girl going into the big department stores as just something glamorous about the makeup counter in the department stores. And then I'm the original girly girl, so it drew my attention. Makeup is big business, and believe it or not, men are at the helm of it, and it's one of the biggest business in the retail sector to this day. It helped a lot. It helps a lot, and you feel good. Even when we had our past recessions, lipstick sales soared. Even in 9/11 was one of the highest days for lipstick sales. And that's something. We got planes crashing into the Twin Towers and lipstick sales go up. Pink Dulce is, it's just a good feeling. Pink Dulce, I mean, however you want to say it. I'm down south right now, Kernersville, North Carolina, so they say in Dulce when it's Dulce. I was asked what got me into the entrepreneurial spirit. I guess it was my father. My father was very wise, and his family, his adopted his family, he had told me, and my father was blessed to be the first one out of his family to go to college and finish and come out with a PhD, and also go on to do research, write a book, and study at Harvard and Yale. And he sat down and he told me, he said, I wish I went back into the family business after I finished my studying in school. And I guess that kind of pricked me a little bit to say, he's got a point there. I thought the entrepreneur spirit meant freedom. I didn't have to punch that clock. I didn't have somebody limiting my creativity. Entrepreneur, it's a lot. I guess basically to me it was meaning freedom, that I didn't have to punch that clock. And then I could pass that on to somebody else, that they too could be free. I enjoyed it for I'm enjoying it, because I remember when I had to punch that clock, and when I went through, I guess that was a teaching experience, because to be an entrepreneur, I learned I had to be disciplined to punch that clock. And then too, maybe it was in the blood, because I come from a family of entrepreneurs, even on my mother's side. She had the garbage collectors. And then on my dad's side, they had the rubber stamp, and they were undertakers on his side, and the rubber stamp business. He still has a brother now that has his own business. And then I had an uncle as a realtor. He had his own real estate business on my mother's side. So I'm sitting here thinking, I guess it was just in the blood, and it had to come out somehow. And then too, I guess, it just meant freedom all the way around. And I didn't have limits put on me, that I could go, the sky was the limit for me.
Talk about limitations. What do you mean about limitations?
The limitations were, even with creativity, even though I was the business manager, I had this nice title, there was still limitations put on me. I couldn't do certain things. Like if I wanted to have a raffle, I couldn't have a raffle. I couldn't step outside the box, so to speak. I couldn't push the envelope, or if I pushed that envelope or stepped outside the box, I may not have had a job. And of course, I was a single mother, and I came out of the salons and the spas, which I started back in '91 with Joe Dudley. I didn't have medical insurance, and that's what got me in the department stores. One of the reasons that got me in the department stores, because I had tried before, but being down south and being a woman, I couldn't get in as fast as somebody else could have got in, or a woman of color could get in. Now we're just all over the place. Afro-Latinas couldn't do this, African Americans. There were certain things that we were placed at. And really even being behind the beauty counter in this department stores was not one of those places. We weren't looked at as glamorous like we are looked at today. Thank you, Lala Velasquez Anthony. And Zoe Saldana, some of my girls and Iman, I really appreciate, they're looked on as beautiful in this day and age. One of the freedoms that entrepreneurship has really, really, really given me was to be able to start a nonprofit, come up with a nonprofit that's really dear to my heart. Glow Women. it's just dealing with women also of every age. And I guess I kind of realized some of the things that I went through being a single mother, and realizing, and of course now the girl power movement. What was really the girl power movement? And I thought a lot about one of my favorites, Coco Chanel, and how she was an orphan at the age of 14. And it seems like everything starts at that teen age. But look at the empire that she built. I thought if I could do it, I could pass it on. And it's my responsibility to pass on to other women and let them know that they can do it too. Glow is also teaching women about self-esteem, how to have that wisdom, how to use that wisdom that God has given them. Because we know girls rule the world. We run this world. I think Beyonce said that. Girls run this world. They do. Go Queen Elizabeth. But how basically to use the wisdom, how to overcome domestic violence, how to give over sexual abuse, and some of the things that just happen in generally, even not that dramatic to women. Women play a big part in this world. I know I had hurdles to get over. The diseases with women are the things that affect women, our bodies that don't affect men in the same way. I just said everything needs to come under one roof. Women need to have a place they can go and a safe haven that they can go just to talk about whatever, and things that deal with women. Because so much is expected out of women. We are the nurse, the teachers, the social directors, the ministers, all in one family, the doctors, the lawyers, all in one family. So much is put on us, and we don't have an outlet. So that's why I said we need an outlet. So that's why Glow is a place people can go and get that outlet. Women can go and get that outlet. You remember the Little Rascals? I don't know if people watch the Little Rascals and the He-Man Women's Hater Club. Well, we don't hate the men, but the women can go and relax and get out and talk to other women. And there's things for other women there. There's things for all ages of women, starting 12 on up. 3 things probably to get to the next step. Entrepreneurship, that's an easy one. I was going to say it was hard, but it's an easy one. Basically, whatever's been put in you, whatever is in your heart and your mind, God put it there. Don't lose focus. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't look please don't look behind, because there's nothing back there. Always look straight forward. Always believe God put it there. You can achieve it. Look straight ahead. God has no perspective person. And just don't let anything deter you. Or get you off track. There's going to be things that come up that are going to frustrate you. But hey, you've got that wisdom. God wouldn't have given it to you if it wasn't achievable. Always have, if plan A don't work out, have plan B, C, and D because one of those plans will work out. And I guess the third thing is, once you reach it to the top, always know you're going to have to go back and grab somebody else. Don't forget where you came from, and don't forget community. Hey, this is Rebecca, and I just had a real conversation with Cordew Productions.